Alright, first off, if you're watching this, then you are in the same position that I am. You're using virtual desktop. You're trying to use KATWALK. I use the HUD to see the kilometers that I'm walking in meters, mileage in meters. And you're also using UEVR. And if you're watching this video, I assume that you already made this work. That's not the point of this video. The video is making UEVR work with KATWALK. So of course, restart as administrator. Probably told you to use OpenXR. So if you have no clue what you're doing, you're just gonna follow, like I did. You're just gonna follow what they tell you. No, they're completely right. You have to use OpenXR. If you don't use the KATWALK for reasons I will tell you in a moment, and you do inject. Okay, you get this every time. I never really paid much attention to it, maybe I should, but for the sake of this video. Okay, first thing I notice, inside I don't have the HUD, the HUD, that tells me how much meters I'm running, which should be there. The rest seems to be working. It's the quality isn't very high. It's not like Skyrim. So what I did is use OpenVR. Okay, let's do inject. Switch to VR, and it's working. We are in VR. Immediately, I don't know if it's in the screen, but I see on top 0 meters. That tells me it has worked. So the main problem, there is a few problems by using OpenVR. The first one is whenever you want to try your menu, your inventory, this will also open up. So you press the same button again, the usual button on your left controller to open the menu. This will go away. This is still here. The way that I found around is you press the trigger button, the right trigger button, you go to, not the trigger button, the grab button. You go to system, then you use the trigger button to go through here. You press A to change it, and you press X. Believe me, press X. It will show you B, but X is the button, the bottom button on your left controller. You do apply changes. And what happens is now when you press on your right controller, your joystick down, it goes into menu. Instead of sneaking, whenever I will have to sneak, I will use my keyboard. I don't know how often I'm gonna have to sneak in this game, but the benefit of this game is that you can play it in VR and you can switch back to desktop whenever you want, compared to Skyrim, where you have to play in VR. You cannot switch back. So right now, whenever I press down on my right joystick, I go into the menu. Believe you me, after 2 hours of playing, messing around with the other button that opens this all the time, it gets super annoying. And I have not sneaked once in all that time, so I thought it was better to just change those buttons to this. Now the other problem you will have is that by using the OpenXR, or the choice that I told you was OpenXR, I guess. Moving your hands to hit people isn't gonna work anymore. I still move my hands, but at the moment that I hit him, I also pull my trigger, and that's the button. So if you just stick out your sword to someone, you press the trigger, you will hit them. I just combine it with the movement as well. And the same with your shield. As far as I know, it works. When you hold it up and they hit it, it blocks. When you try to hit them, when you bash them with your shield, and you push the button at the same time, I think it works. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really care because I'm playing as an unarmed Khajiit. It is just a price you're gonna have to pay to play with the KATWALK. If you don't like all that hassle, you can play with OpenVR, but then the KATWALK isn't gonna work for now. Maybe someone else will figure it out. But that's simply the price we're gonna have to pay right now. If you inject the UEVR and you see the HUD on top, the 0 meters that will increase, and it still doesn't work, you're gonna have to restart your laptop or your desktop or whatever, your PC. And that's the way that I got it to work. So every time my KATWALK doesn't work, I restarted it and it did work. And that's how you do it. Like I said, the quality of it is very bad. That has nothing to do with the OpenVR or the OpenXR. The quality is definitely a lot less than Skyrim VR or any other VR game. Would I recommend anyone to play this? No. Am I having a lot of fun playing it? Yeah. I had a lot of fun yesterday. And I can't wait to play more, actually. So next time I play, I will stream. I will show you guys. I had a lot of fun. But it's definitely the quality of a previous generation of VR games. And a lot of people play that as well. So if this is something you can look beyond, you're not bothered by it, then by all means, try it out. And I guess you will see how it looks if you continue to follow my stream. So, that's it for now.